Hello students, how are you? Students, yesterday I explained the fourth part of the lesson, the last lesson. Now, in that part, I told you that all the village elderly persons were also sitting in the class of M. Hamel. They were sitting there because they wanted to pay respect to their country and to M. Hamel. Now I am going to explain next part of the lesson. Listen carefully. It was because they were sorry to that they had not gone to school more. Village elderly persons were sitting at the back benches that day because they were repenting for not paying attention towards study properly during their childhood. It was their way of thanking our master for his 40 years of faithful service and of showing the respect for the country. That was their snowmoors. And it was their way of thanking our masters. In this way, they wanted to thank our master M. Hamel for his 40 years of faithful service. They attended the class, village elderly persons attended the class last day because they wanted to pay thanks to M. Hamel for his 40 years of faithful service. And they also wanted to pay respect for their own country, which was their snowmore, because their country was under the control of Prussian ruler. That is why they were very sorrowful. That is why they were very emotional and they attended the class. While I was thinking of all this, I heard my name called. While I was thinking about all the things, about the presence of elderly persons, about the peaceful atmosphere of the class, about the class of M. Hamel, about the seriousness in the face of M. Hamel, I heard my name was called. I heard that M. Hamel called my name. It was my turn to recite. M. Hamel called my name because I had to recite the rules of participle. It was my turn to recite the rules of participle. What would I not have given to be able to say that dreadful rule for the participle, although very loud and clear. French saying that he did not know anything about the rules of participle, but that day he was very emotional and he was desirous to recite the rules of participle in order to please his teacher, but he did not know anything about the rules of participle. Even after that, he became desirous to tell the rules of participle in order to please his teacher M. Hamel. And without one mistake, and he wanted to tell that day, he wanted to recite the rules of participle without making any mistake. Even after not knowing anything about participle, that day he wanted to tell. He became desirous. If he had known the rules of participle, then he would be able to recite those rules in order to please his master. But I got mixed up on the first verse and stood there. And because he did not know anything about participle, that is why uh, that is why he could not that is why he could not be able to recite. He got mixed up. He got mixed up. He was confused. He was confused on the first verse and could not recite and stood there silently, holding on to my desk. He stood there silently by holding his desk and by bowing his head. My heart was beating and not daring to look up. That time my heart was beating and I dared not to look up. I was feeling shame on me for not paying attention towards learning French language, and he was feeling shame on him. I heard M. Hamel say to me, I heard after that, Franz heard that M. Hamel told him, I would not scold you, little Franz. Hamel told him that he would not scold. He would not scold him. He would not scold little Franz. Now students, I think you will have understood the meaning of this part very well. Now I request you to read and write the explanation which I will provide you in written. Tomorrow I will explain the next part of the lesson. Thank you and have a nice day.